What up, YouTube? Welcome back. It's another topic talk, and today we're talking about the Nintendo Direct, but also we're going to talk about a little more than that. We also got some Tekken talk to talk about. So, hey man, appreciate you guys for watching these videos. If you do get a chance to watch them, and if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and like, follow, subscribe here on the TKbreezy channel, or come through to the stream live at twitch.tv/TKbreezy, where you can watch live and hang out with us and do all the live stuff. All right. So up first, let's talk about the Direct. I literally just watched it. It was very good. Like straight up, it's very good. Right? Boom. Let's go to the Direct. This is what it all came with. All right. Now I'm watching the Direct. First things first. They're talking to us about like the full Direct. This is the full Direct right here. It's an hour long. It's really good. The Switch overview first. The Switch 2 looks great. Okay. It's got higher resolution. It's bigger. The Joy-Cons look more stable. It's got up to 120 FPS, depending on modes you're playing in, but all I really ever needed was 60 anyway. It's selling for 450 and then 500 if you get the bundle, which they didn't say in the Direct, but if you go to their website, you'll find that information out. And the bundle includes Mario Kart World. Now, Mario Kart World actually looks pretty insane. Like, just kind of skipping through it real quick. It looks great. Like, this is a great looking game as well. I'm expecting to see some very good things coming out from this, and I expect to get a lot of playtime as well. Now, some of the cool things about Mario Kart World is that they're kind of pitching that you can kind of drive pretty much anywhere in here, drive virtually anywhere, as it says. So a lot of the map is like open for you to do whatever. You can kind of scroll around with your friends when you're not racing. It looks like the tracks are connected too, in the way where like you just kind of like when you go through a Grand Prix, you just kind of keep going. I saw like a rolling start earlier in here, and yeah, you can you drive around with your friends, take pictures, all that other good stuff. It looks great. Like, that's all I can really say. Like, it looks wonderful. It looks like something I'm definitely going to be getting into. So big shouts to Nintendo for making a good Mario Kart. I mean, I'm not to say the other ones were not good, because they are, but that one looks very good. They also introduced Game Chat. I don't really care too much about Game Chat. It's basically just Discord on your Nintendo Switch, and that's cool. They introduced Super Mario Party Jamboree and updated games. So if you are a player of games on the Switch that will get an upgrade, they usually come with something like new with that game. Mario Party Jamboree had a bunch of like new mini games, Jamboree TV, and you like were part of the game now, where there was like some of the challenges where like you and your Nintendo Switch camera, you could like hit blocks and yell and stuff. They introduced Dragon Drive, which I'm going to hell for, because I originally thought this was like a DJ game. Okay. I saw this, and it looked like he was scratching. And let me tell you, that's not what he was doing at all. Okay. As soon as this screen popped up, I immediately had to leave the room. Okay. Because this is not what I was expecting to see. Not at all. All right. I was like, what the fuck? And hey, I thought it was a DJ game. I'm going to hell. Okay. But they sold me, because you can dunk. Why can he dunk? Why can he dunk? So I'm gonna get that game, maybe. We'll see how that goes. But they sold me on that. They sold me on that too. Okay. What else we got? We got Nintendo Switch 2 Partner Spotlight. I had a bunch of cool games in here. I saw that Damon X Machina, or Damon, I think that's what it's called, game. That one looks good. Nintendo Classics. They're bringing the GameCube back and giving us another GameCube controller. Now, they didn't have Melee just yet, and that's probably because Nintendo's probably like to the Melee community, but it'll probably show up eventually, maybe, right? Who knows? I need Custom Robo, though. That's what I need. And maybe Star Fox Assault, too. We had more of this, mostly a lot of the Partner Direct right here. Had a Partner Spotlight as well, so they were showing us a lot of games that people were looking forward to. I saw Silk Song in there. That was good. And then we had Dusk Bloods. Dusk Bloods was another game coming out from FromSoft, which we think is Nintendo's version of Bloodborne. It looks good. I definitely will be playing it. Definitely interested in getting into it. Now, earlier, too, they also said they were releasing Elden Ring. But the thing about that Elden Ring thing is I felt like, so we're getting Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch, but we're also getting that Elden Ring roguelike just in general. So I'm just not sure if I'm going to get Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch. But if you haven't got a chance to play Elden Ring, I think you should play Elden Ring. Game is amazing, right? Then we had the big news. Kirby Air Riders is back, baby. Look at Kirby and all of his greatness on the star. This is what I'm the most hyped for, because I genuinely love and cherish Kirby Air Ride. Game absolutely slaps, and I'm so sad that it took this long to make, but I'm happy that it's back. 20 years later, we're getting a Kirby's Air Ride. And as long as they bring back City Trial or something to equivalent, it's going to be great. I still like Kirby's Air Ride, even like the actual racing part. But City Trial was probably everybody's like major like memory from Kirby's Air Ride. So we need City Trial for sure. But like I'm gonna play it regardless. But if City Trial's in, I'm playing it for like 3,000 times longer than I thought I'd be playing it. And then Donkey Kong's getting a Odyssey-like game in Donkey Kong Bonanza, where it looks like he just throws hands with literally everything. All he's doing is punching any and everything that moves. The ground, people, the air. Like if it's punchable, he's punching it. I'm digging through. Boom. Look at him. He's doing it all. Oh, he can pick up the ground. He can do it all, bro. Donkey Kong ain't playing around, okay? So now we got Donkey Kong Odyssey as well. It's called Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then, yeah, here's some of the other updates. They had Zelda Switch 2 editions, which is just higher resolutions or whatnot. And then the last big announcement for me specifically was Age of Imprisonment. Now, if you didn't know if you don't know much about me and my gaming history, I love Warriors games. So I played Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. I've played like several Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and now they're giving me Age of Imprisonment, which is the story before Tears of the Kingdom. And I love doing those. So therefore, I'm eating. Everything is great over here, brother. I'm having a great time as far as what I will be getting from Nintendo in the near future. So shit comes out June 5th, I'm pretty sure. So you got 2 months to save up. $500 most likely to get your Switch 2. And I'm trying to do that. So if you'd like to help, by the way, you can come over to the channel here at twitch.tv/TKbreezy and throw a little something in the pot by typing !tips. Because everybody knows, hey bro, it don't be going so good over here. I'm trying to get out the mud right now, and I gotta move as well too. We're trying our best, but at this sub count, we need more than that. So if you ever thought about subbing here, you should do that. I appreciate it. If you like me as a commentator, you should sub. If you like me as a person, you should sub. And if you can't do that, just being here and active chat is always super nice, because I do like having an active chat as well. All right. Up next, we have the bad news here of things, and that's the Tekken 8 update. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with Tekken, Tekken 8 simultaneously it's a very good game, but a lot of the pros are having some issues with it because there's a lot of 50-50 in the game, right? And so Tekken 8, before we got to the actual season 2, Harada and team said, hey, we are looking into like more defensive options. And they were half true about it, because they did actually make it so sidestepping is a little easier in this game. And I was sidestepping a lot of stuff when I played yesterday, right? But with the buffs that they've given everybody, it's almost unsafe to sidestep. There's a lot of things that jail you, which sucks. You know what I mean? And then you're kind of stuck in like a 50-50 after that, or you're just holding pressure the whole time. There's tracking moves that have been added. There's damage across the fucking board. Everybody has insane combos now, and I probably have to get into the lab and actually look into what my insane combos are right now as well. But they exist. Everybody's got insane combos right now. So it's never over, right? You're never not getting comboed, pretty much, is what we're getting at here. And so they released season 2, right? It's got 1,500 changes. And originally you would think that it was working in the favor of Tekken. It is not. It is not at all. So it is now getting review bombed on stream, or on Steam. Look at that. Okay. Look at this. Look at this shit, bro. You know what I mean? It was pretty positive. There wasn't a lot, you know, there's some negatives in there, here and there, right? Boom. 841, 792. People are not having a good time with Tekken 8 right now, bro. People are not having a good time with Tekken 8 right now. And as a person who commentates Tekken 8 and is pretty decent, I'm not like, you know, a top player, and I probably will go 2-2 at everything I go to. I am also like kind of not having fun, but I feel like I'm not like not having fun to the point where it's like I need a review bomb, and I'm just like, damn, this patch is ass. This patch is ass. But it's ass for playing. I'll tell you right now, if you watch the game, watching it, it's funny. Okay, it's the same way I feel about like when Steve first came out, and I was seeing like stupid Steve combos, and I was like, LOL, wow, Like, I can't believe he can get away with that. But that's only going to last for so long, right? You can only LOL, wow, I can't believe you're getting away with that for so long before you're like, okay, this needs to be fixed. Like, what are we doing here? So, with that being said, I've been looking, you know, on the Twitter sphere, and unfortunately, the main person that usually talks is not helping. Okay, like Murray, I just saw Michael Murray is like the English translator and also just on the Tekken team, but he usually helps, you know, walks around and helps Harada with many things. He's like Harada's assistant, but he's like, we have Murray refuses to respond to constructive criticism from dozens of pros and content creators, and people are speaking out. People are speaking out. I've seen Rip. Let me just go to Rip's shit real quick, so you can see how much these people are speaking out, bro. Rip. Look at this feedback, bro. So it's a 300. It's a 3 minute. This is a 3 minute video from Spag, and then Rip. Okay, that man. Look at this. Look at this. Look how much he's writing. Okay, it's all good stuff though. He's saying some good stuff in here, right? That boy is yapping, and he also put a little extra here. So we got a lot of stuff going on that people are not liking. They have done some changes that just didn't kind of need to happen. So we got. You know, stop removing legacy systems. Key charging has been in the game like forever. Stop giving identity. Stop changing the identity of characters through simplifications. Real. Do not change inputs on moves unless absolutely necessary. Absolutely. Less chip. They said they reduced the chip, but it's not by much, and it really doesn't matter if you're just going to be stuck. If you reduce chip, but give people more options to keep me stuck in a loop, then you didn't really reduce chip. I still can't play the game, right? Sidestep and lateral movements, they do feel better, but after everything that you put in the game, like, it doesn't really matter. Aggressive pressure, some heat bursts still track. Heat engagers at plus 17 has been in the game since the beginning. Damage across the board. Jug combos are higher this season, way higher. And then obviously, you know, little bugs in here too. So all that to say that this patch did not do what they set out to do, which was to make the game better. In fact, I think it's making it exponentially worse. And I'm feeling like a lot of people are also feeling that way. And it's funny, because they dropped this on April 1st. I hate April Fools, by the way, if you didn't know. It's one of my least favorite holidays, or whatever you want to call it. But it's not a joke, okay? We're in April 2nd right now, still playing the same damn game. All right? So, I don't know. Ain't shit to laugh about, bro. Ain't shit funny right now. But let me look real quick at what the rest of this, what it said. So, Tekken 8 was already a divisive game before Season 2. It was much more aggressive than prior entries in the series, giving players more 50-50 options that force their opponents to guess for their lives. Guess for game, dog. This made defending against many characters options a gamble, leading to frustration from both competitive and casual players. In the lead up to Season 2, the devs showed promising defensive changes like buffed sidesteps and paralleled, and labeled the update as focused on defensive. They even rolled back some changes to throw breaking after the community almost universally pushed back on them. And there was a great deal of excitement around Anna's return to the series. Anna's fucking insane, by the way. Streamer FeedyX sat down to go over every character change, and it took him over 16 hours to get through them all. It's a huge patch that's filled to the brim with buffs and is intimidating even to those who play Tekken for a living. Bro, 16 hours. Many of the new players, new moves characters were given created even more 50-50 options than before, with many players also getting new homing moves to counter sidestepping. In essence, Tekken 8's developers buffed defensive options while simultaneously giving almost every character new ways to nullify them. On top of that, this patch buffing almost every character gave them new moves and drastically changed their power levels. There's also some new game-breaking bugs. So you got unblockable bug with new forward 1+2 changes. You can cancel a new F1-2, which results in an unblockable bug. And the pause will do it. The pause will do it, okay? They don't care. So this might be the craziest thing here. You got this is the jack thing. Where you 2-1 fly 1+2, I think. Basically. And the only way you can get out of this is a power crush or parry, but you have to guess. You have to guess, bro. If he's gonna do it or not, because if you power crush and they don't, you're just getting punished. It's mogging on your shit, bro. So, yeah, bro, they're just not enjoying it, man. Like, we got Tone here. I don't feel so good. I'm genuinely wondering what happened to the game I love. You shouldn't block anymore. It's mash or guess. And every heat move in this game feels like a heat smash. I'm going to keep playing, but I'm just hoping they revert somehow. You got Ty on here. Patch got me really sad. Game was a horrible state. So many things wrong with this shit. It's just not looking good, man. Mostly negative now. All reviews are mixed, but as of late, it's mostly negative. I can't tell you. I can't, in my humble opinion right now, as a Tekken enjoyer, I can also not recommend the game in its current state. And I'm hoping that they see this and understand that this is an attack on, like, their vision. This is the fact that they have, like, really started to alienate, like, the entirety of their fan base. Like, everybody always complains about Tekkens, right? Like, that's just what happens. This is fighting game 101 in general. The new game comes out. There's a honeymoon phase where everybody's like, thank God we're playing the new game, right? Oh, God, I can't believe we played whatever is so long. So SF5, Tekken 7, oh, yeah, like, right? And then something happens in the new game, SF6, Tekken 8, and everyone's like, you know, SF5/Tekken 7 wasn't that bad, though. And they're lying. They're lying. It's nostalgia for sure carrying your thought process behind that, because by the end of it, you actually hated that game. But in the current state, Tekken 8 7 is definitely better than Tekken 8. And yeah, I'm hoping that they do actually revert some of these changes. It is impossible to revert changes that like you giving the character a new move. I don't know if you can like just take it away, because like Huarang right now, he already had a pretty good tracking move, but they gave him now a low tracking move. Like, he didn't need that, bro. Like, a lot of the times, like, these people have weaknesses that are like kind of like supposed to be weaknesses for the character, and instead they're like now taking those weaknesses away, and now everybody has an answer to everything, and now that's a problem. Like, if your character is linear and that's his weakness, but he has very good pressure in that linear pressure, then that means people need to learn how to sidestep. And if they can't sidestep, then they lose. But if I can sidestep and now you have an option to beat my sidestep, then your character is complete, and that's not great game design, in my opinion. In my honest opinion. But anyway, we'll see what happens. It's only the second day of Tekken 8. But that's the news for the day on the gaming side of things. Switch 2 looking promising. Tekken 8 not looking so promising. Hopefully that's something that we'll fix in the near future. With that being said, that means that's it for this video. That is it for this video. I will catch you guys on the next video when we have more things to talk about. And I appreciate y'all for watching and listening to me yap about fighting games or just whatever I'll be talking to yap about. And we'll catch you in the near future, my boys. In the meantime, peace.